What's up, everybody? I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. So, if this happens to be your first time here, you're checking it out, like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys with more content. Alright, so who am I reacting to tonight? Well, this is an artist I haven't reacted to in a while. Not too long ago, but nothing recent. And I've heard of thanks for kind of uplifting this channel. Through a friend's request, I, reacted to her some time ago, and well, the numbers speak for themselves. Who am I talking about? Lara Fabian, an awesome, multi-talented, multilingual Canadian-Belgian singer. Sings, like I said, in a dozen languages, has performed all over the world, very spectacular events, and just super impressive. She's beautiful all around, a very just, tour de force kind of woman. And, yeah, I mean, her songs speak for herself. And like I said, I haven't done her in a while, and this is, kind of revisiting, her. And like I said, it's a recent song. I tried to see if there was subtitles, but there isn't. The song's sung in French, obviously. And we're just going to, just go for it. But, songs, with especially, her kind of songs, her emotions and the way she carries them speak for themselves. So, the song is called Je suis de toi, and that means I am from you. So, almost 100% certain this is going to be awesome and showcasing her talents, and I can't wait. Alright, without further ado, once again, this is Lara Fabian with I Am From You. Let's check it out.
Ce matin, l'amour couvre mes épaules endormies. Tu me réveilles, je suis à toi, toi. Sous mon drap de neige, nos deux corps se fondent. Tu me touches et je suis à toi. Ma peau se souviendra de tous ces moments-là.
Alright, so real quick. So she don't age. Still looks great from the time when I've seen her first to now. That's besides the point. Let's talk about her voice. Pristine, always on point, and just great. Like I said, you really don't have to like this kind of music to listen to it. It's kind of like, like what a metalhead says he doesn't listen to the Beatles or whatever, or listen to anyone else but metal. They're lying, because it had to be like a paper trail to get to the person you are today. And you usually start somewhere and then develop, Now, especially like doing stuff like this, I appreciate all ranges of music. I'm still, true blue metal and, the heavier side of things, but I could appreciate music from all over the world. Some soft, some, aggressive, some electronic. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a good voice? This is, like I said, she's very consistent in it, and that kind of speaks for itself. Let's keep going.
Jamais, je suis à toi. Parle à mes faiblesses et bouscule mes peurs. De toutes mes forces, je suis à toi. Si un jour ma mémoire désertait mon histoire, jamais je n'oublierai que je suis à toi, toi.
Before the song kicks in again, I'm just gonna say, like I said, it's a subtle video, okay? Very, very, lovey-dovey. And I think you can kind of grasp the meaning. I mean, I am from you. I guess this is a song, most of her songs have this big impact with love and remembrance and just being a part of something bigger than just two people, sharing the same space. I'm talking in riddles now, but you guys, the fans, fill me in down below. Am I close? Like I said, I'm sure there's love definitely involved in here, but like I said, her songs are so. But in thinking about it now, I've come across a lot of artists that, like I have singing different languages, and subtitles are unfortunately not ready available, so I have to just kind of like guess or just go by through the motions, or if the video is trying to kind of convey what the message is, go by that. But like I said, with music, sure, it's nice to understand the lyrics, but I feel like just the feeling and the emotion. I guess that's like a little bit of hippie side in me, but I get it. A feeling's supposed to invoke an emotion, and while the artist is trying to convey something to you, it's still, you could kind of self-determine what you think the song means, but not all the time. I mean, if it's obvious, it's obvious what the song's about. But in this case, or with songs that you don't know the native language, it's easy to kind of feel the emotions for yourself and figure it out. But yeah, I'm actually interested to know, what the song's actually about, so, like I said, you guys listen and fill it in the comments. Anyway, back to the song.
Ma peau se souviendra de tous ces moments-là. À jamais, je suis à toi. Et mon âme se rendra sans le moindre combat. Tout entière, je suis à toi. Tout ceci n'a rien d'arrêt. C'est bien ma réalité. Comment imaginer qui partira en fumée?
Can I just there's one other thing I want to add. Also, you gotta appreciate the language here. It's obviously it's French. Whether it's a dialect of French, because she's Belgian Canadian, so I don't know how that goes. But I just want to mention, even though the video itself simplistic, yes. I love the setting, man. It's very just cozy, natural, kind of outdoorsy, peaceful. I'm not sure where this video was shot. Maybe Belgium, maybe Canada. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was beautiful done. And yeah, sorry for the video being laggy. Like, I'm working off a Chromebook, so depending on the quality of the video, it comes off like that sometimes. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty straightforward video, but her vocals, like I said, just really, really just beautiful and just compassionate and strong. She knows how to hold a note. She knows how to use different octaves in her voice, and it's like flawless. She's not even struggling. You know what I mean? She obviously had a whole career to tone her voice, but it's just super impressive. You know what I mean? You got to give credit where credit's due. All right, I think we got a little bit left. We'll finish it out, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Nice. Well, guys, there you have it. Lara Fabian with Je sais de toi. I Am From You. Awesome song. Definitely something I would, easily, if I heard this without knowing the context, I would kind of guess it was her. She just has this way about her. Even in the live performances, and not saying she's in competition with anyone, but people that have this type of voice and this type of genre of music, there's still a bit of a long list, you know what I mean? But obviously her career is still going strong. I believe she's on tour, maybe. I don't know. Did I see that in her video? Anyway, like I said, for her to do recent material, especially after so long, it's incredible and definitely says a lot. So, yeah. Lara Fabian's still going strong. Super, super impressive. Yeah, man, this was a good song. Really, I don't want to say typical, but like a very, type of song that definitely fits in Lara Fabian's kind of ballpark. Like, this is her song. I'm not sure, like, what, is this... I'm going to assume it's an original, her creation, obviously. Probably for an upcoming album, like, I'm not sure how... I know it's fairly new, but I don't know if it's new, like how if it's like a year old or whatever the case. But I know it's fairly recent. And like I said, this... No matter how far you go back with her performances, some of her older material, it has this familiarity to it. You can always kind of pick her out a little bit. She's just a hell of a performer. And even when she's singing, between English, or, Italian, it's just, it's her, you know what I mean? And that she, stands the test of time, apparently. She looks great. Physically, her voice, impeccable. What else can I say, guys? It hasn't been said already. Alright, look, hey, thanks for watching. If you made this far in the video, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, like, this was a real treat. It was cool. It was cool kind of taking a trip down memory lane and pulling an artist that, I haven't done in a while. Also, if you want to contribute to the channel at all, like I mentioned before, this video came out kind of laggy a little bit, and it's not so much a connective issue, it's just a Chromebook. I can't stress enough on how much I despise Chromebooks, and I just, the economy right now is horrible, and trying to buy new equipment just to do this is a challenge. So, this goes through recommendations or suggestions too. I'll leave this link, but, like I said, if you guys ever want, have something to spare or want to contribute, no pressure. Just saying, it's out there. I'll leave a link down below entitled Buy Me a Coffee, and you can do it through those means. Other than that, thanks again for watching, my friends, and as always, I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.